Next one, Othala. They even say, in the 20th century, so this isn't recent, we're talking World War II era, Nazis in Germany adopted this rune among many other similar symbols as part of their attempt to reconstruct the mythical Aryan past. Now we're talking about the original Nazis. We're talking about World War II using Norse symbolism. Let's shift gears a bit. Here are 2 slides from a PowerPoint that can be found on marines.mil about extremist tattoos that are not allowed in the US military. What do we see again? Othala expresses faith in the pagan religion of Odinism and was originally a symbol of the Vikings, now used to promote Aryan heritage. Next slide, what do we have? Algies! An extremist group called the National Alliance uses this symbol to denote women in the neo-Nazi and white supremacist movement. This is the US military telling you that these are extremist symbols. Not enough for you? Here's an article about how the US Capitol Police had to look into a company that they were working with because that company, Northern Red, their logo was a combination of Othala and Tyr, and it was combined in a way that it looked a lot like a white supremacy symbol. Alright, let's shift gears again. Now we have the Southern Poverty Law Center, and they have a list of symbolism that is associated with skinheads. Starting off, what do we have here? Algies again. What's this? Fenrir and some runes as well, associated with Odinists. What do we have here? Algies again. Look at that! 2, a patch and a tattoo of Thor's hammer. Here's an article from the University of Alberta where they explain that at the Charlottesville riots, protesters were carrying banners that had Thor's hammer, among other neo-Nazi symbols, and the Christchurch massacre shooter said, "See you in Valhalla," when he died. Someone also implied that because I don't live in Scandinavia, I apparently don't know what I'm talking about, so here's an article from Scandification.com stating problematic tattoos that you shouldn't get. Here's one, Thor's hammer. Once more, the Valknut. Here's a new one, here's the Black Sun. Once more, we see Othala. Once again, we see Tyr. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. So I originally didn't want to make a whole video talking about which specific symbols were being co-opted by neo-Nazis and white supremacists, but since I was accused of spreading misinformation and gaslighting people, let's cite our sources, shall we? Alright, let's start with 2 screenshots from ADL.org or the Anti-Defamation League. First up, we have the Valknut, and they state here that some white supremacists, particularly racist Odinists, have appropriated the Valknut to use as a racist symbol. That's 1.
Yes! Okay, we're gonna start this day off with more of the Viking tattoos that you should not fucking get, and yes, someone did say, Vikings is the wrong term. That's correct. I've ranted about that in other videos too, and you can go watch them, or just shut the fuck up. So, today we're gonna go into controversial waters because a lot of Nordic symbols are used by morons that thought that in the 40s it would be really great to wave your right hand at the sky while following a short person with a weird mustache and a funny fucking hairdo who was a vegetarian. Those people have continued to exist throughout history and now camouflage themselves under all sorts of funny flags and symbols and alt-rightness and such things. If you are one of them and you believe that you are part of a superior part of humanity, you may fuck the fuck off because you do not belong on my page. Your opinions are not important to me because they are grounded in fascism. And if you are in doubt about my willingness to accept your existence, please Google Karl Popper and learn about his paradox and why you should therefore leave the planet. Right, back on track. Runes. See, I talk and write a lot about bind runes, and it is an important subject to me because well, many things, but one of the things is many of them have been stolen and appropriated by people who tend to believe that they are better than others. So let's quickly go through them so you do not get something wrong on you. Or rather, you should be aware of what the fuck you're getting. I don't know, I'm slouching. You should be aware of what the fuck you're doing to yourself. So let's start up here. The Ortholas rune has sort of been stolen by some people on the wrong side of the political spectrum a few times. And has been made into this thing, which is a squatting Ortholas rune, possibly pooping, I don't know. Also the Algis, the Tivas, the Yara, definitely the Suvila rune, because that's been misused quite a bit since the war and during the war. Also this thing, which is called Wolfsangel, and if it's laying down as if it's asleep, also used by people who tend to, I'm not using the word, by the way, the Neo one, it's dangerous. So I'm using all sorts of fucking euphemisms. Morons is one of them. These are used by them, and if you get it tattooed, you might be misunderstood. There will be another video about other symbols that can be misunderstood. This one is a bunch of these waving around in a fucking flag thingy, majig. This is not a historical symbol. There are similar symbols that were used in Northern Europe and by the Greeks that look a little bit like it, but this in particular was used by a Herr Himmler as his personal fucking symbol in his personal fucking castle, where he had a massive fucking wine collection and did a lot of terrible shit. When you get this on you, be aware that this in particular is very, very much a symbol that is used by people who try to eradicate certain parts of humanity because they felt themselves were superior and they were fucking morons. Alright, so I do talk a little bit about these things and the Hakenkreuz, the beautiful sun symbol that's used all across the world. It is in this book. If you're interested, you can go buy it. Just a quick plug in, give us some money, buy some stuff, learn some shit, educate yourself, and be aware of what the fuck you're getting tattooed on you. Because we all like the whole, wee, Viking naughty get tattoos, but it's not very good to walk around with hate symbols on you. Is it? No. Fuck off.